pleasure. Anyway, we should start heading to the cafe. We should have a little time to spare, but if the place is crowded, we'll never get in before the movie starts unless we go now.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Senpai?
For some reason, Sachi's voice seemed to be quavering as she called out for me. Huh? I think I could guess what she's about to say, but I don't know if she thought it through. A few moments pass in silence, then I wordlessly take her hand. Sachi doesn't say anything else, and instead just squeezes my hand tightly as we start walking.
I'm so not used to not talking a lot. It's weird.
Yeah, I got most of the lines right now. I felt like I should take most of the lines when we were doing this, since it's all reading. Especially after you got so irritated with Nameless.
That's because I had to keep repeating, saying the same thing over and over and over again.
And you're like, ugh.
After we got to the new stuff, I didn't mind.
Yeah.
But it's like when I have to read the same thing 3 times in a row because the recordings suck and we can't use them.
Yeah. Before long, we arrived at the cafe we found earlier. Luckily, there are too many people, and we find a table more or less immediately. It's warm enough to tell that sitting outside is comfortable, so we take one of the outdoor tables and start looking through the menu. I wondered if I should get a sandwich or not. I'm not sure if I'm that hungry.
The sandwich does sound good. Oh, this looks delicious.
It doesn't take too long for us to decide, and we soon place our orders. As we're waiting for our food, Sachi's eyes keeps on drifting onto me, only to flit away as soon as I notice. It seems like she wants to say something, but she's not sure how to say it. What's up?
Senpai, do you want to touch my scars?
As soon as I said that line just a moment ago, I was like, oh wait, this scene! Kristen's gonna enjoy this scene! Huh? This takes me so off guard that I start sputtering like an idiot.
That's how I'm feeling right now.
You're like, what? What do you mean exactly?
Nothing, it's just you were touching them before, so I thought you might want to.
Oh, I see. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say in this situation.
Since I met you, you've done so much for me, Mamoru-senpai. But I've never done even one thing for you. And letting him touch your scars is...
She probably thinks he has some, sort of fetish for it or something. And so she's like, is this, some way I can repay you, maybe? You're just like, I'm not even gonna say anything.
I wanted to do something to repay you for all the times you've made me happy. But I can't really think of anything.
Maybe kissing him would work?
Yeah, not touching.
Scars, yeah.
Sorry, that must have been a really creepy thing to ask. Please just forget about it.
I get the feeling that Sachi thinks she owes me a debt? She doesn't really have that much social experience after all. After thinking about this strange proposal for a bit, I realize she's really trying to repay me in her own way. Well, yeah, sure.
Huh?
Your scars, I want to touch them? Can I? I can't think of her as repaying a debt. Just being able to be together with her is a reward enough. So saying that to her probably won't change her mind anyway.
Do they have sex in this?
No.
Okay. I was about to say the sex
I
scene
totally wouldn't have done this if there was sex. Or at least if there was, exaggerated sex.
Oh, that other sex.
Yeah, that other sex scene!
The other one where I couldn't stop laughing, I completely ruined the mood, I had to get out of the room. Yeah, that sex scene.
Yeah, that's sex scene. If you don't know what we're talking about, you might want to check out Seduce Me.
I didn't even mark it either.
Yeah. I can't think of this as... Oh, wait,
Yeah.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
I feel like her letting me touch her scars will somehow lighten the burden she carries every day. Even if this is a strange thing to do. This is for Sachi's sake. And I did ask to, but it's not like I actually wanted her to feel her scars. Or at least that's how I should feel.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Trembling, she puts her right hand on the table. Hell, they're doing this in public.
This is something you do in private, really.
Yeah. And like, they haven't gotten their food yet, so the waiter's gonna come up like, what would you like to order?
No, they already ordered.
Well, I meant they haven't gotten their food yet. I said the wrong thing. Still, it's awkward for the waiter.
Yeah.
Because, like, even if they have already gotten their food, usually the waiter has to come up again, like, oh, do you want this? Do you want that? It's like, what's going on here?
I'll just come back later. What?
You guys enjoy yourselves?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you skipped something, but intentionally touching another person's injuries, like,
Didn't you say that? You said thanks.
oh, thanks. Alright, I wasn't sure if you... It's just that it started with butt, so I wasn't sure if there was something else before. But intentionally touching another person's injuries like this is really weird, and I feel apprehensive about doing this. Before, I only felt them because we were holding hands, but this time I'm doing it on purpose. And a girl's hand is obviously much smaller than mine.
Obviously.
I guess all girls' hands are small. The scars cover most of her palm than I thought they might.
Cover more of her palm.
Yeah, palm.
Palm.
Not pain, palm. Not that I can see them closely. It looks like they're mostly healed.
I would hope so.
Yeah. The bandages that cover them... Sorry. The bandages that cover them seem to have been removed a few days ago, and any pain or bleeding must have been subsided by now. I ran my thumb along the smooth outline of the scar, tracing them. There's not much left of the scars that must have covered... Scabs that must have covered these scars only a few days ago. I never got a good look at them until now. They're not as rough as I thought they might be. I glided my thumb along the inside of the pale grooves and then back out to the edges. Scabs still occupied the very center of her scars. She would have probably started bleeding again if the scabs were picked off. These scabs will probably start falling off soon, actually. You have the gross look on your face.
I'm fine with scars and everything, but...
Like these details of him touching the scars and like, oh, these scabs will probably start falling off soon. You're super grossed out by this.
Okay, I have to admit, I have a fetish for scars, but this is just...
This is like the weird side of the
Yeah.
scar fetish. I'm sure they were probably huge when they were fresh. The skin outline of these scars is bright pink and closer to the center, white. The center of the scar is sunken, as though part of her palm was cut out, and I let my thumb creep into the depression. I'm surprised you actually said it. I thought you were just gonna go past it.
I almost did.
Sachi's hand shudders under my touch. Sorry, did that hurt?
No, it didn't. That part is so sensitive is all. I'm fine. Don't worry.
I look up at Sachi apologetically and see that her face has become much redder than when we entered the cafe. Having someone examine your hand so intensely in public would probably be embarrassing for anyone.
I wouldn't let someone do that in public. That is embarrassing regardless.
Yeah. I tried rubbing her scar a bit. I probably shouldn't be enjoying this so much, but sometimes when I put pressure on her hand, she makes a really cute expression as she flinches ever so slightly. She's adorable in those moments, and seeing that makes me want to rub the part of her scab that's still healing.
Ew.
You're like, ugh. Oh, here comes the waiter. Oh, excuse me, this isn't awkward.
Excuse me.
I came out of my trance with a start as the waitress brings our food out on a fold-out platter. I hurriedly give Sachi back her hand, leaving the table clear, and the waitress puts her sandwiches in front of us.
It's like, I'm not going to ask.
I'm just gonna put this here and leave.
Do you need anything else? Please say no.
Right. Yeah. It's like, no, thank you, thank God. You know that's her exact thought, like, yeah, I'm gonna leave. When she brought us our food, the waitress looked Sachi over curiously, and then, as she left, shot me a strange, almost wary glance. It's like, what are you doing to her? I guess I really deserve that, though. I'm too ashamed to even look at Sachi now. Oh, thanks, Sachi.
Yeah, if you want to touch them again, just ask.
Please don't.
No.
What, she actually wants me to touch them again? No, no way. I should have even touched them in the first place. Well, our food's here, so, let's eat.
Right.
Hey, this is pretty good. How's yours?
Mine's good too. I'm glad we came here.
Things got pretty awkward between us after that, and even normal conversations fell out of place.
Oh, Tomoyori's gonna hear about this, isn't he?
Oh, right!
And he is so gonna make fun of him for it. That's what I do.
Yeah, like, when he's leaving, I was like, alright, I'm gonna go see Sachi during lunch now. Oh, you gotta go touch scars?
That would be something I would say just to mess with you.
It's like, shut.
And then you should have told me about the scar touching. Right?
And I feel like I can maybe be on this side, like, what are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Nothing. Transitions.
Shut up.
I think it's about time we headed to the movie.
Okay.
We finished our lunch, and it seems like the awkward atmosphere between us has cleared up a bit.
Because we're away from that table. The table of weirdness.
And the waitress isn't giving us weird glances anymore. I think we'll be getting there a little early, but at least we can get good seats that way. If we get there too late, the seats will fill up and we'll get stuck in the very back of the theater.
I usually sit at the very back of the theater. I don't care. Because you can see the screen really well from there, so.
Yeah.
Would we?
We head towards the place where the movie is being shown. We're not that far away though, so it only takes us a few minutes to get there. And this is it.
There are already people lining up.
Look at all those people.
I know. It's such a long line that I can see it.
Yeah, looks like it. They'll probably let everyone in soon though.
I can't wait to see the movie.
Yeah, I hope it's a good one.
We don't get to see what the movie was about?
Not even like cute little glances of like the movie theater seats in the movie before them, and they're like, oh, we're gonna sit right here and then we're gonna like hold hands.
Yeah. Okay, just drink.
Whatever. The movie was less than 2 hours long, and we soon found ourselves out in the front of the theater again. I stretched and breathed the cool evening air, happy to be moving around again after sitting inside for so long.
That movie was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, better than I thought it was going to be. The story was about a mischievous kid who gets put in a boarding school, makes some friends, and works with his teacher to make their school play a success. What? Sounds kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's based off of a children's book, that explains it. So the whole thing is fun and lighthearted. We discussed what we thought of the movie. Sachi seems to have loved it, but eventually her voice gets quieter and she starts hanging her head again.
The main character sure had a lot of friends and a nice teacher, and they were able to win in a tough situation. It's a really nice story. Maybe if I was born a normal person, I'd be stronger like him.
She gets quieter and quieter, and eventually I can barely make out what she's saying. I'm not sure if she's even talking to me anymore. Hey, Sachi?
Yes?
Earlier, you were saying that you wanted to repay me for what I've done for you, right? But, you know, just getting to be with you is enough for me. I know I can't decide for her what she thinks, no matter how many times I say that. But we spent all day together. That shows how I feel pretty clearly, doesn't it? I know I said this before, but I'm here for you no matter what. Anything you need, I'll help however I can. I don't know if I can be considered a good-natured person, but I can say for sure that I care for her from the bottom of my heart. What I felt like when I first saw her can only be described as love at first sight. Roll credits.
Done.
Ding! The more I tell Sachi how I feel and the more time we spend together, the stronger our bond will get. I feel like I can't take my eyes off of her now. I mean, not that I can help that much. I can't do what's important for me, and there's some things I don't want to do anyway.
I don't want to impose on you, Senpai.
Sachi is stubborn as always when it comes to another person helping her. I know I won't get her to just meekly accept that this like she does with everything else. I'm not giving up though. Even if she doesn't want to impose on me, I want to be by her side. I want to make sure she can keep smiling.
But thank you for the offer. I'm really glad we got to meet Mamoru Senpai. I'm much happier now than I was before.
But, you know, there's still a lot of fun things we could do. Oh, I know. I wanted to introduce you to my friends so that we can all hang out together.
Your friends? Are you sure that's a good idea?
Yeah, totally. Trust me, they're good people. And besides, I've already told them about you.
If you think it's okay, well, alright. I'll look forward to meeting them then.
Great. Oh, we should probably start heading home, shouldn't we? Yeah, cause the ants. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm doing the ant because you're doing the really, lady.
Yeah. It's not actually that late, but the sun is setting and it's starting to get dark. At this point, it's probably best to do what Sachi's aunt wanted and head straight home.
Yes, it's getting late. Actually, can I ask a favor?
Huh? What do you need?
Can we hold hands on the way home?
Yeah, I think that's a favor I can grant. I take Sachi's hand in mine without hesitation. I feel the warmth of her hand as she squeezes mine, and suddenly it feels like the day that when she'll let herself rely on me isn't so far off. Daw.
Act 5. Cry one's eye out. Her side. What?
You'll see it.
Well,
the last bell rings and the school day ends, so I grab my bag and leave the classroom. Most of the time, I leave as quickly as I can because I don't want to get caught by Sadakawa-san. But today, it's because I want to hurry to meet Mamoru-senpai.
oh.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I should just, tell you to read it. I was just like, it's fine. Lately, coming to school has been something to look forward to, and I can't help but feel excited about it. It's even better because I keep running into Senpai. The old me never would have believed that it's possible to be this happy at school.
You want me to read her side?
Sure.
Does it make sense? Because I am her.
Yeah, that's why I was going for, a kind of girly voice.
I was like, why is she changing her voice?
Well, I didn't want to just, explain to you, oh, yeah, by the way, it's her point of view. I just wanted you to, go, oh, it's her.
I was like, her side, what? That's not to say that Sadakawa-san has stopped bullying me. Sometimes Mamoru-senpai is there to intervene, but I don't know if that's actually been the best idea. Sadakawa has stopped bullying me as much as she used to, but now when she does it, her attacks are even more violent than before. Even so, I don't hate going to school anymore. The joy I feel when I spend time with Mamoru-senpai is so much more powerful than the sorrow brought on by those painful incidents. I couldn't meet up with Senpai this morning, but he must have been thinking about me. He came to eat with me at lunch and stayed with me the whole lunch period. We talked about the movie we saw yesterday. I really had a lot of fun. The movie itself was interesting, but that was my first time seeing a movie with another person. And I also had a lot of fun just walking around with him. Senpai wasn't upset at being seen with me in public either, and we even held hands when I asked. It was wonderful. Now that I think about it, that was a date yesterday, wasn't it? I wonder what Senpai thinks of that. I really miss him, and I want to see him again. I usually find him by the school gates, but today I want to meet him right at his classroom. I stand just outside the hallway so as not to attract any wondering eyes. If I see Mamoru Senpai, I'll call out to him. Second year students trickle out of the classrooms and head down the hallway without paying me any mind. I don't see Senpai yet, though. Just as I'm worrying that I might have missed him, I overhear 2 second-year students talking in the hallway.
Alright, time to go home! Wait, where's Makun?
Oh, Mamoru said he couldn't find the handout and went to look in his locker for it. At any rate, he's going home with you-know-who again, so I doubt we'll be seeing him.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so used to doing it!
I'm so used to you doing it, I was like, why aren't you doing it? This catches my attention. They're talking about Mamoru-senpai, I think is Makun his nickname. I guess those are his friends.
Aw, really? We haven't gone home together in a long time. He's making me so sad.
We never really went home with him in the first place, you know. We live in completely opposite directions.
But it's the principle of the thing. We at least walked through the gates together, and now we don't even do that.
It's because he's been spending so much time with that girl. Do they mean me?
Yeah, what's up with that? It's not fair. How long is he gonna keep this up? I don't know how much longer I can survive like this.
And she's just so melodramatic.
I know.
And now Sachi's gonna feel bad because of this. Just let him do what he wants to do. I'm sure he'll return to us when the time is right. Then again, it's been quite a while. Maybe we should find her ourselves.
Oh, I can't believe it. Tomo's racing me on something. Alert the media. Okay, tomorrow we're going to find her. I got all this planned out.
Oh, she's gonna think they're gonna go bully her, aren't they?
Oh, they are. She probably is.
I start to feel an overwhelming tightness in my chest. I can feel my good mood dissolving rapidly. I can't bear to listen anymore or retreat down the stairs as quietly as I can.
Finally, the day when Sacha will grace us with her presence is almost here. I've run simulations of our fateful meeting countless times in my head, and so I'll be ready for anything. I am totally prepared to be the super friendly older sister type person she needs. I love voicing her. Hey, Tomo, are you listening?
Huh? Oh, I thought I saw someone just now. Yeah, I'm listening. Something about being a super annoying older sister, right?
What? No, you did that on purpose.
Yep, I sure did.
Oh, the sarcasm. You me?
She had stayed and listened a little bit longer.
Yeah.